What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about this thing. This is a percussion or percussive massager by Recover Fun. You may remember my video on this thing. This is the percussive frequency modulation massager. I don't know if that's what it was, but it was something like that. We just call it the Thumper. This is the new Thumper in the Ledeen household, and it is awesome. Let's go. All right, so to start, they sent me this for free to evaluate, to review. When I made this video initially, I researched a lot of different massagers. I went to the websites, I clicked on ads, and so to this day, on every social media, I get ads for these things, it's annoying because they're all so expensive. I was just in Best Buy tonight. I had to buy a new microphone because I filmed this video and another video already today, and the audio was unusable. So I went to buy I bought a voice recorder, a Zoom voice. Anyway, and in Best Buy, I saw these two percussive massagers. Percussive or percussion? I don't know. Either way. But look at the price tags on these things. It's ridiculous. So still to this day, I get ads all the time. And everything, they're like, the lowest is like 150, 175, and those are the cheap ones. So up until they sent me this one, I was still like, this is the way to go. It's hard for me to make this video because this is the video on this thing is one of my most successful videos, one of my most popular videos, and I made a lot of money from it. Not through YouTube. YouTube blows, but the Amazon affiliate links at the bottom of the video, I was just trying to help people out, like, hey, buy this stuff. I had no idea, but thousands of dollars, and every month they send, in the first few months, it was like, $1,500 a month, and they just send you a Amazon gift card, a link to add it to your balance. And at one point we were up like $5,000 just in Amazon. So if you guys want to make videos, get yourself an Amazon affiliate. I think you just sign up for it. You don't have to do anything. And put links to sell stuff because there's money to be made there. And now the checks or the gift cards have dwindled. They're, a couple $100, but still a couple $100, in Amazon, just free money. So I was like, well, if I make this, people may be less likely to do it yourself. But I know people are always out there who want to do it themselves, like me. I would much prefer to make something myself than to buy it, and that won't go away. So if you're interested in making this, go watch this video. It's from a couple years ago. I think it's got 130,000 views or something like that. But what I did is I bought, so that the saw I had, it's like $100 or 80, 90 bucks, something like that. And then I bought this adapter with a lacrosse ball. You don't need the adapter anymore because on wish.com and probably other places, they sell these things, which actually fit into this saw and other saws. It's not quite it doesn't lock in quite as good, but they're out there. And this cost another 20 bucks. So when it's all said and done, if you want to make one, it's going to be like 120, 130 bucks. But this thing, and the reason I agreed when they reached out to me, I'm like, yeah, I'll take a look at it. I went to the website, looked at it, it's 99 bucks. And I'm like, okay, definitely, if it's good, I'll make a video. And we've been using this thing nonstop for about 2 weeks, and it's unbelievable. It's powerful, it's quiet. So this is the one that I made. This is the Recover Fun. That's on 4. That's 5. So that's the highest. It's not any louder. From the lower levels, it just goes faster. You can't even compare. This thing, while it's very powerful, it's hard to modulate. It's hard to control the speed. You can, but it's difficult. And this weighs 4 pounds 6 ounces. This weighs 2 pounds 4 ounces. So it's half the weight and way quieter, just as powerful. And that was my big concern. Like, this is a lithium ion battery, rechargeable. you know, I was worried about the power because I was used to that thing, and that thing just floors you. This does the same thing. And my wife, she's 5'1". You know, she's strong as hell, but you know, her hands are smaller, and this thing's kind of hard. It's unwieldy, right? She's got to use two hands on it. It's heavy. This thing is easy for her to use. So, you know, we it happens every time. Like, she works out a lot. I'm just old and achy and don't really work out at all, but still, I'm always tight. Like, I've got bad arthritis here, and you know, when you've got a bad spot, the muscles around it all do weird stuff to, you know, compensate for whatever. Anyway, we use this thing all the time, and we use it for like 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time. Like, she was, in her younger days, she was a massage therapist, certified massage, I can't speak English, certified massage therapist, and seriously, luckiest guy in the world because she still loves doing it. And, you know, if I've got something going wrong, she's like, oh, give it to me. Boom. And she'll just work it. And she's strong as hell. But this is easier. And it's, you know, I still like, you know, she'll get an elbow in a certain spot or she'll just do her thing. But this is easier for her to do. And honestly, if you've ever gotten a professional massage, after 50 minutes or whatever, they say, okay, sit up slowly, you know, take your time, because you're kind of loopy. You know, you're just like, ooh, feeling good. This does the same thing. After like 5-10 minutes, you know, really getting in there, you know, all the spots. If you sit up fast, you're just like, oh my gosh, because it's intense, super intense. So, you know, we use it every night, and there's always something going on somewhere. Riley still playing lacrosse. Tanner's tight. You know, they both work. They're both grill cooks at different restaurants. They work hard, both boys. So, you know, legs are always tight, calves are tight, glutes, lower back, whatever. And this thing just destroys tight muscles. But when you go low, you know, it's just relaxing. It just feels good everywhere. Well, not your head. Oh yeah, don't do it on your head. You know what? I'm gonna try it on full speed on my head. Yep. Nope. Not pleasant. Don't do it on your head. Everywhere. Oh, the bottom of your feet. So look at those shoes, by the way. These New Balance are the sweetest things. These are my favorite shoes. But anyway, the bottom of your feet. I have bad feet. Well, I have a bad foot. I had a really bad foot injury about 9 years ago. It has stopped me from playing lacrosse, stopped me from skateboarding, just about everything. I got 3 surgeries, but around the injury in the arch of my foot, and the whole foot really is just messed up, but it gets super tight. And so this thing on the knots in the arch of my foot just loosens it all up. You know, when I go coaching, if I'm coaching out at a game or practice 2 hours, 3 hours, I really feel it when I'm coming home or getting home and take off the shoes. Dogs are barking. This thing's wonderful for that. So it comes in this cool case. And inside the case, you've got the charger. This is the plug for the charger. It charges really, it's simple. Just sits right on this little stand plugged in. It's got some readout LEDs here that tell you where it is in the charging cycle. Simple. You just leave that set up somewhere and just pop it on there. There's a switch, on-off switch down here. If you leave it on and it's just sitting around, I think it drains the battery, so I just leave it off. But it comes with, this is probably the most used, the little ball. But it also comes with, this one is probably, I think it's my favorite for like knots in your back. Just because it's so small, it just isolates right on the problem spot. And it's hard plastic, feels amazing. This thing's really cool. I have a spot in my back that I hurt skateboarding when I was like 20. I did a frontside ollie. Frontside ollie over, no, it wasn't a frontside ollie. Frontside grind over the death box in a backyard pool. And I fell. My butt landed on the transition, but my upper body, and so my lower body stopped. My upper body just kept twisting. So right in the middle of my back, there's an issue. And it gets tight and the muscle's not up. So this along either side of the spine like that, that's good. And then there's this one, kind of just, for, I don't know what it does. It's just smoother. Then you can, and it's hard plastic, but then you can add this thing. I think it goes on top of this. I'm not totally sure. But that softens it because this is rubber. Just, there's something for everybody. And they're all good. This is probably the most used in our house. I think that the hard pointy one is my favorite, but this is great too. So there's a lot of different companies making these now. I mean, I get ads because I clicked on all the ads initially, so I get a ton of ads. Kind of annoying, but it's fun to see their different prices. Recover Fun apparently did a lot of R&D to differentiate themselves from all the other ones. Most of the other ones are way more expensive, but what they did is they have a patent pending, I guess, on this brushless motor. The charge lasts forever, so we use it like daily, 20 minutes at a time for each of us, and I charge it about once a week. Actually, we've never run it down all the way. I'll notice the lights getting, I don't know which light, these ones, that's the charge, I think. So we'll notice it getting, you've got 4 green lights and 1 red one. Once it gets down here, I'm like, oh, I better just charge it. So we've never actually run out of batteries, whereas this one, anybody who uses these cordless tools knows these things, unless you've got like Makita or some high-end expensive brand, the batteries just kind of wear out quick. So yeah, I mean, the battery does not last nearly as long. And I really do love this. I think this is a great project for someone who wants to do it themselves. If you've got one of these at home already, yeah, it's a no-brainer because it's cheap. But $99, and this all told is about $100, but it's got some drawbacks. It's heavy, it's loud. Whoops, it's off. Still, I mean, that's 5. That's the highest level. Not loud. You can hear me, I'm sure. I hope. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to talk over it, probably, but yeah, that's way too loud. It's hard to relax with that. And that was a thing that people complained about in the comments of my original video. And if you read the comments, there are a lot of other companies who sell these or similar products, and they're like, oh, we'll try this. And I was kind of snarky in the comments, like, yeah, I don't think so. Have you seen your prices? No. $5.99, $3.40, whatever. It's just stupid prices. So I really appreciate that Recover Fund has made this so affordable. If this were stolen from my house tomorrow, I would buy another one tomorrow. There are always people who think, well, oh, we got that free. Of course he's going to say good things about it. But I get a lot of things free, like a lot. For whatever reason, like I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. I mean, almost 40, I think 39,000, 20,000 followers on Instagram. Like, I'm not a big deal. But companies are always looking for, any kind of avenue to get their products out there. And I sort of lucked into that. You guys, if you have any interest in doing reviews, I would suggest get on it because, free stuff is awesome, but you really don't want to start reviewing stuff that's garbage, right? And you don't have to, because there's enough good stuff out in the world that there's plenty of content. This thing, I am a gigantic fan of. I love this product. So I coached at a junior college in the fall, DVC, talked about it in other videos, and we had a player who had one of these. It wasn't this brand, it was some other brand. I think it was a more expensive one, but it was in his bag all the time. And all the players were like, oh yeah, hey, Jason, let me use your massager. Before games, people are working out there, whatever their issues are. And I remember thinking that, like, that thing's quiet. I'm 10 feet away. I can't hear it. Whereas if they had my reciprocating saw or jigsaw, like, it's all you would hear through the stadium. Like, the thing's loud. It would sound like someone's building a new press box or something. But so hearing his, I was like, I need to buy one of those. And so I was researching, and I'm like, $150. Yeah, I'm not going to buy one of those. And then Recover Fund reached out to me and like, hey, would you like to check out our product? Here's the details, brushless motor, patent pending, lithium ion battery that It lasts. It's definitely. I don't know what specs they gave me about it, but I mean it definitely does last. And they were like, oh, and it's $99. Oh hell, I'm sold, man. I definitely want to check that out. If it's crap, I'm not doing a video. If I'm not a huge fan, I'm not doing a video. So, you know, the gamble is on you guys if you want to send it to me. But I love this thing, guys. It's so worth it. You know, you guys who are active, especially when you're young, you know, sometimes you can just ignore the aches and pains, or they don't really happen. You're flexible. Your muscles are still supple. Your joints, you know, you've got plenty of cushioning around every joint. You're fine. When you get to like mid-20s, especially after 4 years of playing in college, you're gonna feel stuff. You know, I felt stuff early on in my life because I was a skateboarder, and you know I have some subscribers who are skaters, and that takes a toll. That can really beat you up. You know, if you're crashing into concrete at speed 20, 30 times a day, you're going to feel that. And so, I mean, that's the reason I hurt today is from skating and football and lacrosse and probably baseball. But yeah, so a tool like this, I mean, and I never even considered keeping it in your lacrosse bag until I saw Jason Madden do it. I was like, wow, Jason, you're operating on the next level. Jason is now at Limestone. I think he starts this spring, so that'll be fun to watch. He's a good lacrosse player. He'll kill it. Good luck, Jason. Anyway, guys, this is an awesome product, and I stand behind it 100%. Recover Fund, thank you for sending this. You know, we've used it for 2 weeks. I would say 2 weeks, non-stop. You know, if it poops out after a week, another week, or a month, you know, I may put a note in the description of this video, but it doesn't really show any signs of slowing down. So, you know, I think it's going to be fine. And it's good stuff. All right, guys. The link to Recover Fund is in the description. Go check them out. I don't get any kind of kickback or anything. I did get a free massager, but that's it. If you are interested in building your own, which, you know, then I do get a kickback from the Amazon affiliate stuff. Go buy your stuff, use my links. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Probably not. But if you're going to shop at Amazon, just go click my links. You know, it's so cool. So seriously, guys, if you're a creator, or you want to do reviews, and you use the Amazon affiliate links, if someone goes there to buy this, and then they get there and like, yeah, I don't want to do that. But you know what I do need? I need some toilet paper or some whatever. Since they followed your link to get there, whatever they buy, you get a cut of. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, there are people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, like big YouTubers who have affiliate links, like a lot of photographers, and you know, they'll list their gear at the end of or in the description of every video, and they're making money on everything. I've clicked links like, oh, I want to see what lenses this guy uses, and I'm like, oh, dang, I need a leash for my dog. That dude who got me to Amazon because of his lenses is now making money off the leash that I bought, which I have no problem with, but it's a pretty good deal if you can figure it out. I've only figured it out in one video, and probably made $5,000, maybe more. And that video only has 130,000 views, which is a lot, but not compared to, you know, big YouTubers. Anyway, getting off topic here. Go check this thing out. I love it. It's just absolutely a part of our everyday lives now. Like, it is fixing my bad spots. Sorry, having a moment. Yeah, one of my new favorite products of 2020, for sure. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.